Dr. Heinonen, what would you then say to President Trump if he's going into a new negotiation?
I think that one has to keep your line, set up clear objectives, what you want to accomplish. Tell to your counterpart why you do it, justify it, and tell at the same time what you are going to do in helping them to meet their obligations. So it has to be both ways. That's how the deals are done.
And what would you say to Chairman Kim if he was going into the summit?
I would say that this is now fourth time when we tried to solve this Korean peninsula and the nuclear problem. We better get it right this time. And you are the key in helping this to happen.
You've been in North Korea more than 20 times. Do you think that the nuclear scientists there are the same as they were then in the 1980s as they are now?
Well, some of them are actually still the same people. And, you know, I have met them personally. They have come to my home and this sort of thing. So we have
some. Do you like them?
Well, some guys, you know, you get along with them. And, you know, I respect some of them. They do the job which their government has asked them to do. I have never asked why you do this, can't you do something else? Because I know that they have to do what they do. They are very skillful, they are very well educated. They follow also what happens outside in the outside world. So I think that we can, you know, get good working relations with them, but it will take some time.
Has anything changed? Are we safer here in Asia since that summit?
I think that we are a little bit safer compared where we were in June, but most of the work is still in front of us, and there are a lot of things which need to be agreed. For example, what is meant by denuclearization.
Everybody uses this term, but what does it actually mean in practical terms? Because you've actually had to try and implement that. For you, it's something concrete.
Yes, it is, and I think that it needs still to be defined. In 1992, North-South Declaration, there was a word which says that the Korean peninsula will be denuclearized, and then there was a kind of definition there that there would be no nuclear weapons in peninsula, there would be no reprocessing, no enrichment. Then we have a Security Council resolutions which actually don't use word denuclearization, but they ask North Korea to keep all its nuclear programs, not nuclear weapons programs, all nuclear programs, which is much more perhaps than the denuclearization. So and then we have the agreement here between the President Trump and leader Kim, which again used word denuclearization. So I think we had to wait and see how the negotiations go and what Secretary Pompeo and others come with.
In 2007, you went into Pyongyang on their invitation after the six-party talks, and you started that process. What went wrong, or rather, how come that didn't work that time?
The task in 2007 summer was very, very simple. Just to monitor that those facilities in Yongbyon don't operate, and it only included those facilities in Yongbyon. Nothing which was elsewhere in North Korea or DPRK, and already at that point of time we knew that most likely they had an enrichment program. We didn't know where it is or was, and we didn't have any access or any way to monitor that. It was not part of the agreement which came out at that point of time from the six-party talks.